All right, welcome back, traders, to today's trade recap. It is Tuesday, March 10th. It is a beautiful day today here in PA. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and I hope you're enjoying this beautiful afternoon as much as I am. Quick update and recap for Monday, March 9th. I did not trade. I had some prior obligations and appointments to take care of, and being that I was not in the proper mindset or fully prepared, I did not trade, protected my capital, and moved on to today. And that being said, for today's breakdown, let's talk about how I was impetuous, impatient, and ultimately paid for it. So if you look at trade number one, I initially went long, despite all my signals telling me that move to the downside was coming. We were very choppy on the VIX. We were getting rejected above this 50 SMA on the VIX. I thought this move to the downside was coming on the VIX, which means a move to the upside on the Qs. It ultimately came, but I was very early despite my signals telling me not to enter. I ended up getting stopped out for a $478 loss within that $500 limit. Moved on to the next account. I then took a short because of those signals. We were still purple on this TTM squeeze. We were signaling more move to the downside. I did not like the choppiness with the VIX and on the Qs. I ultimately took $100 gain, cut it, and then immediately went long despite my signals again telling me I was too early. We had that choppiness on the VIX, then broke up, which means the Qs are going to break down and continue to the downside, which is what my indicators were telling me. And we were below that SMA Bravo 9. Again, I was impatient and impetuous. Got stopped out for, again, another $460, $470 loss. Had I held, I would have been through $1,500 of drawdown, and I would have been ultimately profitable in taking this trade and exited somewhere in here, given that I was down and we were at a key level. All that being said, I don't need to be in 1,500 drawdown. I do not need to remove that stop. Had I, that is telling me that trend and trade is done. It is broken. We move on. I did not move that stop. I took my $460, $470 loss, and I was done for the day, despite knowing this move was coming. The VIX moved hard to the downside, got that price action that I wanted. The Qs moved hard to the upside, but again, my rules tell me you lose twice on the day, you are done. And I had to respect those rules. I am not good enough to trade outside of those rules, and I see my most profitable days and weeks come when I respect and when I respect those rules and I remain within that box and that systematic approach. I believe I have an edge with the tools that we have here with the TTM, with our oscillators, and using price action on both the VIX and VIXY along with the MAG 7 to indicate where price is going. Again, today, I had that position, I had that opportunity to capitalize on it. I did not execute properly. I did not deserve to win. And I ultimately walked away for the day, went to work out. It's a beautiful day. And I respected my rules because I'm taking a long term approach of the more I stay within the rules and that box, I win out. I cannot build bad habits long term by breaking rules. So whether or not I could have been green on the day and have been profitable and have gotten it back, I have to remain within those rules, within that box, and within that structure, because the more I do that, the more I'm going to win out. I only lost one trade last week and I was green every day. Red days are built into the system. We're not going to be right every day. And again, had I positioned correctly and remained patient and listened to my indicators, today would have been a very profitable day. I did not do that. I lost. I respected my rules, and we move on for tomorrow, another day, another trade. I'm positive on all these accounts except for one that I'm down only $12 on. So, despite having a bad day today, all my accounts are very live. And as we see this move here twice today, you capture a decent portion of either of these moves, you're close to, if not passing, your eval or your funded account. So rather than chase, break rules, and remain inconsistent, it's better I stick to my rules so I can win out and remain profitable long term, because that's the ultimate goal. I did not want to chase profits today. I wanted to chase execution and excellence. Had I chased profits again, I could have been right, gotten some money back. Would I have been excellent? No. Would I have followed rules? No. I would have been building bad habits for the long term. So again, we must remain within the rules, within that structure. We are going to win out the more often we do that. We protected the capital. We remained live on these accounts. I did not take a trade on the funded because of how that first trade went. I do plan on attacking that account this week. That being said, traders, I appreciate you tuning in. That is today's trade recap. And tune in for tomorrow, Wednesday, March 11th, for the next trade recap. Stay up, stay blessed, stay positive, and as always, make it happen.